This is a We Teach History video tutorial of Mr. O'Connor. Causes of World War I, the Alliance System. The main points of this tutorial are as follows. Europe, 1900 to 1914. Two groups of nations formed a series of alliances based on mutual fear. Russia, Britain and France feared a strong Germany. Germany feared being encircled by France and Russia, and so two massive blocks were created. The Entente powers were Britain, France and Russia. The Triple Alliance powers were Germany, Austro-Hungary and Italy. Now the idea of this was to create a balance of power. Many thought that if two such massive groups were formed, then either side would never cause a war because it would be destructive to all nations involved. So it was a balance of power, well, so they thought. Now Germany was a new nation. It had only been formed in 1870 and they'd recently won a war in 1871 against France. So France, because it was next door to Germany, was utterly terrified of Germany re-invading France and taking more territory off them. And so what happened is France at first created an alliance with Russia, and then France and Britain created an Entente Cordiale. This was a mutual treaty where they said that they would support each other in times of conflict. So have a look at the map. There you can see Germany, Austro-Hungary and Italy, slap bang in the middle of Europe. And you can see why they would fear Russia and France being on either side of them. And the United Kingdom, Great Britain, joined in this alliance as well. So you can see it's clearly stated they feared encirclement and everyone else feared a strong Germany in the middle. So here's Britain, France and Russia represented as the ladies there. Here's another visual representation of it a bit clearer. So you've got this massive block of the Entente powers on either side, but in the middle of Europe you've got the Triple Alliance powers. So these two camps are mutually supporting each other and are having trade agreements and friendship agreements between them. So this created these two massive power blocks. So, main points then. Two groups who feared each other joined up together. Russia, Britain and France feared a strong Germany. Germany feared being encircled by France and Russia, which happened. The Entente powers were Britain, France and Russia, and the Triple Alliance powers were Germany, Austro-Hungary and Italy. And this was supposed to create a balance of power in Europe. However, all it did do is it added to the fear of what was going on in Europe, because these two blocks actually created more tension than it resolved.